Alrighty, let's start this. Click, 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 click. There we go. Let me guess. Now, the admin chemist removed as well. That would be hilarious. There we go. No, something is working. There we go. There we go. I don't know what the flickering is today. Blup. There we go. And remove that. 3 minutes have already passed. All we had to worry about things. I'm just gonna think for the moment. Go on that side and see if we can get some. Let's see if we can get some snipers going on. Let's highlight some stuff here. Main group not getting blasted yet. Seems like the Greyhounds are going a bit more south here on this one. Do we have audio? Yeah, we have audio. All good. No, audio's going a bit up there, but I don't think there's anybody. I've could have annoyed a bit of the group. There's also a bit of a north push coming here. But it's mostly just tanks here that are making their way from the Greyhounds. Oh! 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 Yeah, and the Reds prevail! The Reds blasts an emptied truck. Don't kill it, but empty it. And there's a lot of people now deciding to run instead. Good stuff, good stuff. Or it might be because of... Okay. But then again, you can say what you want. The Greyhounds are at the moment capturing this. Don't know if DC has had any issues. Yeah, I see some destruction up there. I think at Eastern Slope some people died. And now some people are gonna need to carry up the slack here. Let me just go through the highlights. Oh my god, I had the highlights mode. There we go. And people are making their way on hill for 100. The actual hardpoint southward approach is only getting touched by... yeah, Greyhounds at the moment. However, Greyhounds are already... What? Oh, because it's a Puma. That's a smart little play, I like that. Ran already front, getting blasted heavily. Also vehicles breaking down at the moment, Ezio and Gecko facing each other. And this is gonna be a loud one. Okay, I might lower the volume a slight bit here, because Jesus Christ, this is loud. Ah, there we go. That should save our eardrums. At the moment, I'm just gonna go down here a bit. Yeah, this might in a moment fall in the hands of the Greyhounds. Then again, I see a lot of blue here. That is the flip. Or rather, the capture for the grounds. Greyhounds already capturing the mid-grounds here. They had lost some people here at the very start. Also had their trucks slowed down. Oh! And I see Eastern Slope is getting pushed already. With the Hounds coming from the north here. That squad that was not able to build a garrison up there. I hope they have kept their slack or regained their strength. Mr. True Bob, the recon man, is at the moment down there. Trying to find out what the heck is going on, because that is a bad start for the cheesy ones. Billos takes down True Bob. And we got back in the sky. Out on the hard point at the moment has not a lot of people. Mr. Reibe is making his way, the glorious Reibe. However, Hazard, Salat, and Bellas are already on the point, starting to cap this. Ezio's making his way from the sea, from the bottom left here. Horton on the right. Horton is the commander. He's making his way, breakpoint, bang bang. There's some people here. This should not get captured. Ezio gets killed by, I would assume, Hazard there? Also, long range, okay. And now the capture progress is getting slowly diminished. Bellas with a rocket there? Unsure what... I guess there was a garrison there. Because I see a drop of 50. So I assume that Greyhounds just took down a garrison here. Greyhounds still pouring in on Eastern Slope. I'm just gonna for a moment swoosh over there. More Grats joining the fight on Eastern Slope. But Eastern Slope should not get taken yet. That's gonna take some time. Now, the vision here on southern approach, however, is filled with Reds. That being said, they're not capturing it. They're not even slightly capturing it at all. What is the reason? Oh, maybe the tank inside the hardpoint. Satchel could be amazing. Nope, that's not enough. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. That's Satchel. Not enough, though. Not enough, though. Cav and Kieran are still alive in that tank here on the area. That looks like Lux fire. Artillery blasting heavily to both sides here. Shooter Raigor in a tank. God, it's loud here. Yes, it's very loud here. Aligning them a bit more, so approach more and more in the hands of the Greyhounds. The Greyhounds doing very beautiful on the attack. Things coming up, things coming up. Paramax defending the area here, defending the OP. Defends the OP beautifully. Now, does he notice Wabi there on the side? That's the question. Yeah, he saw him, and Wabi runs into the fire there. And yes, that marker is good because that is still a tank. Do you see pushing onto the hardpoint more and more? They're also fighting, as we know, over the north. The actual Hill 400 point is getting more and more charged. And with both artilleries being so heavy, also a little check there. I'm gonna check on the artillery for a second. Bit of a push still against... Yeah, it's just one squad. Eastern side still getting attacked. Also, River Crossing has some people around here. The cheesy artillery at the moment, I would assume they have not built anything. Maybe one or two things. Maybe, I don't think so. Yeah, just a bit of a blob there on the side. That's fair. That's fine. Oh yeah, and the double barrier there. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I'm at least in the right squad because they all have their lovely artillery there. And Wakanda, little princess in his fort. Look at that. Little Wakanda in his tower. Adorable. Ah, beautiful. And we're going on the other side while we're also taking a little glimpse at Eastern Slope, which is still getting heavily attacked by the Greyhounds from the north. Doesn't look like DC has noticed where they're coming from, or at least when they're coming from, they have not made their way there to the top. Just going on the side, Kirchweg, all the things. Federweg. There we go, we're just going a little swoop there on the side here, the artillery off. The Greyhounds, just see if they made anything fancy for them. Ooh! Sexy extra layers of barricades. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Good, 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 good. No generation, no node place, no nothing, that's fine. But some extra fortifications, that's fine. And you're rocking with 2 artillery guns right now. All good, all lovely. Just make my way back to the actual action. It might be a bit blurry at the moment. Should get better in a second. Bloop. And there we go, back at Southern Approach, which is still getting heavily attacked from both sides here. Calgon gets killed, people are making their way, and I know I'm a bit high in the moment, but I would like to get overall the first of the tactics, and then we can go on the actual thing. And as soon as I say that, I go down. Because I see Truma and Heilron. Making me, but then again, that's the awful thing in this map. There is just no... It's just so many people just lying in wait. Or getting blasted by artillery, which looks hilarious. So close, yet so far. Gonna take a little tip there. Stunned, aiming as well. Next. It's Heilron, but not Truma. Truma making space still. And that's the thing, it's a very slow... In the foresty areas, it's such a slow combat situation. Artillery gets 2, but Calgon also gets 1. There we go. Up in the sky we go again for another one. And the actual area here... I was looking with the tanks at the moment. Do we have anything special? Yeah, we have a lot of corpses and other things that fly around. I do hear a tank. I do hear the tank. Ha! The power of the highlight mode. There we go. GLP is in Indy up there on their tank. Is that another tank with Kef Kieran? And I think I saw another tank here. Another tank with PKX. So many people in tanks. So many people in tanks. Holy moly. When I asked for tank action, I didn't think about this. Or this level. Actually, the highlight mode is quite helpful here. Shouldn't keep it on. Phoenix Kamikaze and Mono at the moment. Inner Panzer. Let me just leave that off. Inner Panzer for top the hill area here. I think they're getting attacked, but people don't know really where they are. Yeah, the wider area is getting shot. Then again, it might just be against Alex, or the OP, or other parts of the world. And Fitoni Bub turns around and kills Paramax here. Spirit said that with a rifleman, not a... what is it called? Assault, that's the word I was searching. Now, if that man was an engineer, a sapper, or a brain, an assault, a nice little satchel there would be beautiful. Could kill both tanks, would be glorious. Or it just horribly dies while inside the bunker. That's also an option. That's also an option here tonight. Now the thing is that they could easily make their way forward here. Here we go, Paramax might be able to put a satchel here. Or he just blasted, that's also fine, he blasted the tank. But there's still a steward here, they still need to clear out the area against the steward. The steward funnily of shooting through the entrance there, that's fun. And artillery is killing DC here heavily. Fire coming down, which is gonna go up in the sky while highlight is on. That's an anti-tanker. That's anti... Well, not needed because another one just killed him. Bellows with the tank kill. Panther down. Phoenix Kamikaze Mono are the ones that survive. The Panther, however, is gone. That is gonna be painful for a time. Lovely, sexy little turn there. Very nice. Look up in the sky, showing the glory of this fight. And a certain something is coming down here. Commander Steven is making his way. Still at the moment, I'm worried. I think that tank might die in a moment. Yeah! And that's the tank gone again, killed by the tanks of the Greyhounds here. Then again, I also see Driv up there. Might be able to make a diagonal little shot there. Nope! He gets killed before he can make his way there. Off we take the thing. We're coming back to another certain hard point. To Eastern Slope, which is having its own little Alex make its way. Each one has an Alex on their side. That's lovely. Who is getting shot by Henry Jekyll? There we go. Lovely shot. Barbed wire being the most annoying thing still in the game. Is gonna slow down any push. Then again, also any attempt to get it back. And I hear something heavy and it's not your mama. What is it? That is bombing Runny. That is bombing Runny from the Greyhounds, you assume. Gongagle might kill Hellbro as well. Hellbro as well taken down, and that took it down a few OPs and a garrison as well. Ay, 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 ay. Why is there a dog barking in a war zone? I guess I can accept that one, sure. But DC is having some trouble here making the way. They have a bit of a forefront area here with their little OP. But that thing might not... stay alive for long. Nope! 1 hour, 12 minutes left. And the OP is gone. Ezio's still alive. And Ezio gets killed. That OP is gone. Paramax also gone. Killed by Bobby here. No happy joy time for DC here. DC Steven also dying there horribly. Having some trouble making their way into the area. Artillery is blasting him. Tanks are blasting him at the moment. But DC is not giving up. They are still pushing on multiple areas here. Greyhounds at the moment. Still dominating Hill with little Billy. Making a very long little run there. Okay. But it's alright. They do have some flanks going. Take a little glimpse here on the side on Eastern Slope. Which, at this point, you have minded us. At the start, it was an attack from the north. Then it was an attack from the south. And now it's an attack from the east. They are really going from different sides here. Greyhounds? Quite good at attack from different sides. Very beautiful, very beautiful. Now, I need to mention, I had hoped this match would be just a 30-minute steamroll, but I guess it's not going to be that case. Then again, I was pretty sure it's not going to be the thing, but you know, would have been nice to have a quick match tonight. Ah. Blop. Sneak little spawn boys. And thank you, Mr. Mako, for that lovely 5 gift tubs. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly, good sir. Thank you kindly. And we are enjoying the glory and the beauty of this lovely match here tonight. Greyhounds at the moment pushing further and further. Hyrule and others are making their way southwards here at the moment. But overall, I have to say, TC is trying their best to make their way in. Just keeping the beautiful little vision here for a second. With Trume, Ezio, Hellbro, and Bleicher at the moment trying their best to make their forward, at least getting something up and running here. But already getting attacked here on the sides. And on this one, I can't really blame him for saying, oh, he didn't hear the... Back indeed. He didn't hear the guy next to him. Well, it's very loud on this map. Because there's death and doom every tree. And while you're enjoying the vision on this, I'm just gonna, for a second, gonna say, there is like a 5-minute delay before the match starts. Just as a heads up for you boys. There we go. Lovely. And we go back into this here. Oh, the tank is moving. Look at that. The little tank is moving. Finally. I say finally, it was probably a pretty good little spot there. Fair enough. But DC is having some troubles making their way forward here still. They are getting more of a line here on the mountain and the area here. But they're south, they're not really putting anything forward. I see Nvidia there, Thorpe, Stead, and Heilbronn. But they're going a bit more north. That Ninja Pulver squad is trying their best at the moment, I would assume. They're going really all... Everybody's going a bit northwards here. Interesting. Which is why I'm gonna go south, because we can. A little higher on. The thing is, they could also, in the south, go around and hopefully not get killed like that. Yeah. They could make their way here, break through, get Gecko and others, take down the OP that's somewhere there, and break through and then circle around the whole mountain. Or at least clear this big blob of enemies. This area of enemies cleared out by having people go around and swooping in. Nice little swoop. Then again, I see a bit of a swoop happening slowly. Or not? No, it's a fair trade at the moment. Then again, Billy has finally made his way. 5 hours later, Billy is finally there. And he's about to get killed by Chesk, I would assume. I'm just gonna laugh at that point in that case. Ah, takes down Benji, lovely. And thank you, yeah, I forgot the thing there. Thank you very much for that thing. Speaking of any air danger, yeah, kind of, with some people spawning north of him as well as close to his south. And gets killed! Well, he did kill 2 people after running for 30 minutes. But still. I'm being over-dramatic. He went around, probably took down some OPs, maybe even the garrison. Fair enough. It's good to have some people in the backlands. Just to keep up the pressure, just to keep up things. Speaking of keeping things up, for a second, that hardpoint was shimmering again. It's shimmering again. Now, are the Greyhounds gonna send in their tanks again to block the capture progress here? Bodies are getting flung. But no cheese to be seen at the moment. Still Greyhounds dominating the hill. The hill? Sorry, the southern slope here. Southern approach still in the hands of the Greyhounds here. Just gonna highlight a bit so we can also see the tank movement at the moment. We see over there with 5 Tony. With Fitoni tank, then another tank down here. Look at that. Carving here on. Can I actually see them? I don't think so. No. Oh, yeah, I can see them. Johnny, PKX, and Vuk. And we see our cheesy boys in the tanks here. When they're not... There we go. Nozoran, Guerrilla Tactical, and Sneaky, as well as the looks. Come on. Phoenix, Kamikaze, and Mono. 3-man tanks on all of them. Wow, okay. This is going more with the full tank squad groups, while Greyhounds are going with half of the thing. Well, I guess at this point they have, and it's completely empty, but yeah. Spreading it out of more tanks, I guess. Also, is that a... No, it's just a very red bush. Okay, for a second I thought I saw something else there. But no, let me just remove this again. Blah, blah. There we go. How's it going in the actual fight? Let me just follow one of the boys here on their adventure. But yeah, that is the painful job of the ones that play this map. They need to lie down and wait, because others are gonna do the same. And if you run, you die. Runs, dies. Doesn't run, dies as well. That's the joy why they picked this map. And artillery is back on the menu for the Greyhounds. Artillery keeps blasting now again the front line, where DC is trying to advance. Takes down Ezio as well. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Still, Blyhe and his buddies are at the moment not getting attacked. At least not from artillery. Infantry is another case. But artillery has not found their OP near them. For now. That might change one. Actually, I'm gonna keep it on Blyhe. We have so rarely seen Blyhe. Can they stop dying? Corre, don't you dare to die. Don't you dare to die. Makes his way. Timed, Nate? Nah, not really timed. And it's gonna get killed by Fenya, probably. Oh, hi, it's good, good, good. Nice angling. Let me just pour myself a drink as well. Now, grenades would be sexy as well. Especially when they were timed. Wouldn't they be? Korre could kill Kadabra here. Doesn't see... Oh, God. Hears him, though. That's nice. And takes down Kadabra. The thing is, there's still always more people lying in wait. And gets killed at Korre down. Quack indeed, Willis. Quack indeed. Now, the mountainside is still getting attacked from the same directions here. Not too much change here. The hill itself, aka Hill 400, is still getting attacked by Little Soul Raven and others. But overall, I don't see much change happening up here as well. I do see a north push more and more. Now, they don't need to desperately clear it out. They just need to advance through it. Go on the sides, swoop through and be annoying. But oh well, we're gonna see how this goes. We'll check there on eastern slope for a second. At the moment, still a bit of a push from the north, but I don't see anything so far in the sides there, Mazik. But overall, I don't see much attack on Eastern, so I think DC has it more or less under control now. That being said, I see a lot of blue here, but I also know that they have their cheeky little tanks here in the area. Just zip, there we go. Or have they not? Where are the tanks? I see Fitoni. Yeah, Fitoni has a tank close to him. We can kind of make out other things in the map here. Yeah, it's gonna take a moment here. Another tank make its way. More tanks advance to the front. Shield PC Indy. What if on that side? That's a very, very damaged little tank there. Still, the Lux is alive. Wow. And a certain good tactical and sneaky in a Panther. Driving next to an OP. Or 2 OPs. That could have been fun. That could have been fun. And we're about to see a lovely tank versus tank fight. Also, this is a thing. Already driving back. I guess we're not gonna get our tank fight. Let me just cut the highlights. There we go. DC heavily on the area, then again, also kinda not. And after nearly half an hour, DC is starting to capture the point, and capture progress is getting stopped. Lux is firing, however, he's firing against the heavier tank. That might be the end of that Lux. Both tanks are advancing, some of them with a bit of a drift sideway action there. But still, both are advancing, are getting on the hard point here, which is good, because at the moment DC is starting to capture this more and more. And with the help of the tanks, that should be 9 capture power if they have 9 people. Yeah, that's gonna help them a bit. Also push on the eastern slope, though both sides are trying to do a cap here. DC at the moment going harder and harder on that cheese. And that Lux dies in the trench, funnily enough. Push is still continuing on. DC at the moment very heavily on the point, but they're also getting hammered down by Rhino from 116th there up on that hill. And it's a cap race officially. Both sides are capping their points. Or rather, the other team's points. DC is putting in people, however, I don't know if they're all in the circle there. They make them a halfway captured. Now we were gonna see Greyhounds. How quickly can Greyhounds adapt? Because they have given quite a bit away here. Having lost their point halfway, more than halfway, they should get now in with their tanks and other things. But the problem could be that one of those tanks might be stuck. Yep, that was stuck. That tank was stuck. Austin Power style. And is now also, there's a big drop there. That's a painful moment for the Greyhounds, which need to get everything now into motion here, because else they are gonna lose the mid-grounds. Bombing run coming in. Behold its glory! It's a DC bombing run! The first we are witnessing so far. And it's going ham! Taking down the only ones near the hard point. New wave coming in. Could stop. No, that's not gonna stop DC. The rat is in the building! The rat is in the building! Ooh! That was a blast! Last second defense! Greyhounds holding it! Defending it! That was 1 millimeter! That was nothing! And Greyhounds! At the... I can't even call it the last, it was below the last second! DC is booming, flooding in at the moment because they don't want to lose this. But they're also getting attacked from behind from Mark and others. They're losing more and more capture power. This is a hard fight over the middle. DC continuing their fight. Everybody needs to be alive and stay alive and also kill enemies at the same time. Flare is up. You see losing more and more of their capture power here. Still going strong, but still losing capture progress. That tank might be helpful in the hardpoint now. They need everything. More spawn waves coming in. Spirit and Drive making their way here on the hardpoint. Southern approach still getting fought over heavily. Alex gets tiny. Contested. Jesus Christ, contested. Losing it again. Oh, glorious. And now more Greyhounds are flooding onto the hardpoint itself. They count as 3 people instead of 1. That could be a problem here for the DC boys. Hardpoint is 1/5 already taken back. The push is slowly dying off. Artillery also blasting them heavily here now. DC starting to capture again. Just because I think they were... Yeah, spawn wave. The thing is, how many of these boys are gonna make it into the spawn here, into the hard point? One bombing run could... That's heavy, that's heavy, that's heavy. Bombing run coming in! One down. Ooh! DC avoids a complete wipe of their assault at the front. That might have killed some OPs and garrisons and other things, but that is DC capturing the point on 55 minutes and 55 seconds left. Holy moly, DC, the rats are in! The rats are in! Holy shit! But kudos to Greyhounds, they kept it for over half an hour so beautifully. Kept attacking Eastern Slope. High hazard. They kept attacking this point from multiple directions. Beautifully attacked there from different directions. Still, DC managed to charge in, sneak in, whatever you want to call it. No, Greyhounds are not off because of this. Doesn't mean that Greyhounds have lost this. Greyhounds already in position and trying to set everything up again for a comeback. Also, the tank is getting still attacked there. It might be a kill for Feiner here. Ah! Kills the infantryman, but not the tank. Alright, alright.
I got him, he's dead, he's dead.
He is indeed dead. But you can see Greyhounds are not written off yet. Or as I would say, noch nicht Schicht im Schacht. Let me go with all the words. And you can see already, I see a lot of red coming on the left here. That's a lot of red coming from the left. Lots of Arty making it... Arty. Lots of players making their way here. Also southern push here. Klacks. And Gecko R going in between the enemy army here. Very cheeky.
Down the hill.
Down the hill! I am Jarvan. He's gonna punch me. That's a bit wide in the open there. Klacks and Klacks got clacked. That's gonna take a moment. Still the hard point is in the hands of DC with a wide row now. That being said, I see Greyhounds are making their way. How's that hill at the moment? Soul Raver. Good, lovely character. Has a bit of a problem when there's leaves on the map. Ah, that old thing. Yeah, maybe they should kill that anti-tank gun there. Maybe they should finally kill that AT gun. Oh, Soul Raver against Redstone. Or maybe not, because he gets saved. Is nobody gonna kill that AT? Ah, the AT himself decides to switch. Okay. Oh, that could be painful. But Soul Raver dead. Pang doesn't hear where the shot came from and doesn't see Pang and gets shot in the stomach. From I would assume Bommel there. Pang against Rudy. Rudy Rocket. Rudy Rocket gets wrecked. And so does Pang. Pang gets panked? I don't know. Let's align this. Sorry about that one. It was a bit of a vomit twister, but we keep it up north. Greyhounds starting to cap the point again. Greyhounds starting, but that was already again defended. Let me just highlight for a second. Because I would like to see if we have any tanks here. Greyhounds not sending any tanks forwards. Let me just do a little swoop. No, I don't see any big red areas here. I see something there. I got one tank is making its way. Chill, PC, and India are making their way through the inner city. Well, inner city village. And we can see 2 tanks at the moment here close to the mid areas from DC. We might also see the death of one of those tanks in a moment. Vabi takes down the OP. Clears out the bunker. Hellbro also down. And Greyhounds are starting to cap the point here. Lovely shot there. That's what I'd like to see. Nice area, environmental shots. The Jackie Chan way of tanking. Using the environment to your advantage. But Greyhounds are still on the attack. They are losing their catch-up progress right now, but they are still in position. Wing puts up a lovely, what is it called? Battlefield UAV drone, what's it called? Flare, that's the word. What the heck is going with the name? There's some odd glitches tonight. Kamonik might be able to clear out a lot of stuff here in the background. He's altered anti-tanker. And gets killed by the blast zone there. Ay. Greyhounds, I was going to say, are putting another wave in, but that wave is getting swashed away. I can't do the metaphor if they're already the wave. The wave gets broken by the boulder of the sea. I don't know. By artillery, that's the phrase. And at the moment, the Greyhounds are putting a big attack wave there, directly on the point from the west, as well from the southwest, as well as from the south slowly. However, DC is doing a counter wave. 2 waves colliding. And at the moment, it seems like the strong wave is going to be DC most because artillery is blasting quite on point here. And also because it's more DC. And I like that I'm going to see in a moment in chat probably like, oh, what happened 30 minutes ago? Because like 30 minutes ago, it looked very bad for DC because they lost the midpoint and the second point was getting overrun. Oh, attacked. It's going to be fun to see what happened there, how people reacted 30 minutes ago with everything looking quite dangerous. Mike Bobble, making his way. Isn't that looking for Mike Lowry? Either way, he's dead. Kartoffel. Rocketry. Up we go. What? Is that? I think that is. Oh! Yeah. Ay. I was supposed to say bienvenido. That's a different word. Lovely rocket snipes there from the sea. Look at the carnage here on this side. God, it's like for destroyed cars. What is it called? Oh God. Let's also show the other side. Maybe they're getting a bastard as well there. Little swoop. To the other side. Hello, this is going to be a very fast one. Hello. Oh, we're following the plane. Lovely. Oh, less arty snipes and more direct snipes. Little mark making his way against the artillery of DC here. With DC also building some stuff here. Or maybe not. But it seems like DC is also getting blasted. Then again, could just be trucks that got destroyed after 10 minutes of waiting. Could all be the case. Look about there, Goka. That alerts a bit now today, aren't they? Also has it again in the backlands. Also, I see multiple people from the Greyhounds have made their way through the defensive line of DC at the moment. But they're getting hunted down. Ironically, the Reds are hunting down the dogs here in this moment. Can't even promise that one, or a praise calf there. Got killed. Only Hazard at the moment, or Hazard. Hazard. Nope, not even that, man. He's altered. Then again, I see Greyhounds are starting to cap. Oh! Cap race? Why? Sorry, what? Sorry, what? Yeah, I think it was just because people were in the zone, because at the moment... I mean, yeah, Tony spawned in, but nobody was... There's nobody on the defense here. Look at this. Greyhounds not anywhere close to the point, neither DC. Nobody is carrying out Kirchweg. Cav spawns in, root down there. Nobody is defending nor attacking. That's a special little thing. It seems like Greyhounds are only interested in attacking Hill 400 and the hard point, which, to be fair, they are starting to capture now again. With all that DC, they are capturing the middle. That's quite amazing. They are... Greyhounds are... So, am I missing something here? Greyhounds are capping the point, even though the main factor here is DC at the moment. Okay, they're defending. I was getting worried now. For a second, I thought the game bugged out and hard point defense wasn't working anymore, as in 3 instead of 1. I was with tanks. Tank situation looks lovely. At least if you are a cheesy boy. I think I said cheesy boy. How's that tank? That tank is still good, or is it blocked? No, that tank is just chilling on the slope. That's fair. High plane. Biplane. Ha! Get it, biplane. I don't want to say call it, but DC has cleared out the area here amazingly at this point. At least thoroughly. There is a big attack on Hill 400 itself, which the DC boys have lost completely now, but then again, that's not the hard point. Then again, it's good for overall map control. That hill is still helpful wherever you are, whatever you do, whatever direction you have to go. I mean, you are on the elevated point. I just had a worrying thought. I'm gonna phrase the thought later. But for now, I see that at the moment, Greyhounds are making a south push. They are making a south push. Greyhounds are breaking through the south. Jarvan, I think Ninja Pulver as well, should have cleared this out here. However, their groups are not stopping the enemy here. More and more dots coming their way. Jarvan needs to react to this. Puts an OP up, but that OP is gonna get seen. That OP, that dust was seen. Surely Stannard saw that. Surely. Surely. Ah, he's waiting because he saw the thing and he's waiting for somebody to come his way. Or for his allies, which, to be fair, at the moment are breaking through more and more. Then again, however, that other side DC is having a spawn wave a little more. And Stannard gets killed. I don't have a fancy one for everybody. I don't have a fancy call for everybody. But at the moment, still, it is a slag off or slug off, or whatever you want to call it, over at the actual hard point here. So no approach, our DC at the moment is still holding it. Then again, they need 30 more minutes, so they at least have held it the same amount of time. Like the Greyhounds did. Salad and Calgon at the moment making their way, surrounded by enemies, but still able to get in there. And gets killed. I hear a plane. Bye. It's just fun to do this once in a while. I'm not gonna do that all the night, don't you worry. But I also see that Elva here is trying his best to go south here from the far south. We have seen Elva and some of these others also in the 18 vs 18s, where they did some lovely moves. In close combat as well as Hill 400. Then again, when it comes to DC, because they have pregnant 18 versus 18s, their main areas are more north with, what is it called? River House mostly. Those boys know how to fight around River House. Little cinematic shot there. Also lovely kill against Elva here. Lovely. Okay. Well, that supply drop just fell down, and they are gonna get that because there's nobody close by. Maybe for spawn. I am sure that it's gonna work out. That's gonna take a moment. How is it going with my favorite little hard point here? DC is trying to push this lovely front a bit more towards the west. At the moment, the hill, however, is getting more and more red. Then again, I also see that some brave... Ah! What was that? Yeah, that is unhealthy. That was a grenade, I think. I think that was a grenade by Velos there. Maybe by HP? Are they gonna be able to spawn in? Ah, maybe not. OP is gone, and I think... Yeah, no after spawn wave either. Could be also dying. That whole area here between the hill and the hardpoint is getting cleared out. It's getting broken through by the Greyhounds. And that's why you want to have that mid ground. You want to have that high ground. You want to have that mid hardpoint there. Even if it's not the actual hardpoint you need to capture. But it's such a nice spot to just charge downwards. Do we have a tank? Oh boy, we don't. You see only with a hand of people in the hardpoint here. Still they're holding, and I'm just gonna zoom out for a second. Yeah, they have some people spawning in. Oh god, Steven going for the kills. Gets one, doesn't see the other one. Ah. And runs over the white helmet. Well-deserved death there. Well-deserved death. And that's a lot of people on southern approach. DC heavily on southern approach here at the moment. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. 1/3 taken. Greyhounds doing beautifully here on their recapturing moment. I'm just gonna activate highlights again because I would like to see. Yeah, 2 tanks. I think this is gonna go. This point might flip in a moment. Towards the boys. Yeah. All the potential kill of that tank stopped. No Zorn there. Oh, oh, oh. Satchel, but might not see IMP key there. Yeah. And oh no, oh Schnitzel, Schnitzel. Oh no, it's and he can't. And the satchel gets exploded by the bombing run. Oh, that might wipe more people. Ah. DC defending contested. That ping is correct because there's still a guy there. There's still a tank there. DC flooding in. The rats are on the dog. That could be a folktale. But no, the rats are charging in heavily at the moment and are getting blasted by the tank. That tank is keeping itself alive. And, yeah, the infantry is doing the same. Halfway again, the midpoint. Chill, peasy, and Indy. Doing very beautifully here on keeping their tank alive. DC now getting attacked from the west as well as from the northeast. The hill has been abandoned by the Greyhounds at the moment, but DC is not getting enough people in. Look at the amount of Greyhounds making the way. DC also spawning in, however, in close areas. They might get killed by artillery and that tank now. Still defending. Zark gets in, that might have taken down the OP. Yeah, the OP is gone as well. Good job from Zark there. That's one less spawn point to worry about, especially since the squad that didn't spawn in. And still nobody able to even touch that tank. That tank is dominating the front line here. And they're just not able to get closer. They could just place a satchel here. That blasting area is enough. That would kill the tank. High roll. getting cheeky, it's getting cheeky, it's getting very cheeky. Oh god. Wow! Hiram, the cheeky boy, plays the satchel there. And killed. Satchel is alive still, and Satchel Explode killed both from DC here. Hiram killing his own man there. Aye. What did he? Yeah. Satchel got exploded automatically with the wreck disappearing there. Disappearing with the wreck. Greyhounds are pushing in heavily at the moment, more and more around through the... Look at the front of DC here. There is a lot of deep cuts of red here at the moment. They are trying to fix those little stripes, but oh god, also Artillery blasting the spawn points here. That is problematic. Still, the hard point is getting fought over. The amount of fighting over the midpoint, where it's still contested or getting captured on both sides, is insane tonight. Which just shows how grand both teams are here tonight that are playing. Stat Serious and others are making their way in there into the blast zone. Point halfway for both teams. UAV flares are still up in the sky. Greyhounds capping more and more and more. DC need to run with the little tiny red legs more and more into the hard point, else this is gonna be their grave. Still losing the point, still dying. Did that model just jump? Did that bunker model just lag out for a second? Oh, DC now again capturing. What is this madness? Oh, just on the note there on the side, I see tanks making away. There we go. Steven finally able to kill the enemy there. Took him a bit of time there. Tanks, a bit of the backup there. Might get killed by Communix. Oh, might be very bad time for Communix there. Ay. Can I just highlight for a second? Because it looked very odd. That is a DC tank. I was wondering who was shooting there. That is Raigo and Shuna. Raigo and Shuna in the tank. Grill sneaky in that tank. And what do we have here? Phoenix. Kamikaze and Mono in that tank. But they're making the best. They're making the best to the front line, which is good. DC now clearing out the area. Gecko, the only one alive inside the hard point. Still going strong here as well. And in the class position. Now a flamethrower could be fun here. Then again, I think even a flamethrower in this position would be not helpful. Classic. And gets cleared out. There we go. As your good job. It's always hard clearing these bunkers out. I guess that's what you have the flamethrower for, but I would assume you would just burn yourself when you start burning and going around the corner. Yeah, I think you would probably kill yourself there. Now, fun little thing, look at that. DC is on the hard point. Greyhounds are west of it. Northwest of it is a whole squads, multiple units from DC. The mid-ground is DC and Greyhounds. Greyhounds are also just aim this a bit. Greyhounds are also everywhere around Eastern Slope. Taking down garrisons and other things, I would assume. Also, they are attacking June and Raigor here in the backlands. And that was the sure shots he had. That's the end of that rocket run. And they were able to spawn in before the garrison was taken down. Lovely moment there. Lucky boys. But very good move there from 116. They are going around there trying to take down stuff. Very good, smart thing there. It's not like it's a master plan taking down the enemy garrison, but it's good when they are actually doing it and they are succeeding with that. Fights breaking down out there. I did see a tank wreck though just a moment ago. No. I could just highlight. There we go. I see also tank. Geroni, PKX, and Vux. And little Thorby making his way. Oh. And Thorpe is using the moment of odd driving or... Oh god, okay. Thorpe doesn't... There we go. Oh god, Thorpe takes down both enemies. And PKX is just awaiting. Yeah, he's going down. I approve of that. He's going down with the ship. I can salute to that. That was good. Was it effective? No, but was it an honorable thing to go? Was it an honorable thing to do? Absolutely. Cafe is dying. Sorry about that one. Chess also making his way into the hard point. But what can one little chess do? Well, he could take down OPs and other things. He could also defend this OP. And he can have Punk get killed. And G firing down, there could be a Legacy. No, that is a tank, I would assume. Yeah, that's a tank. And this is gonna be a loud one, kids. And that's blasting the area here. OP spawned in after got destroyed, however. Second shot killed them. Kieran, the only one alive at the moment in the hard point. Corner there. Failed at killing Kieran. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. The man is mid-healing, switches, kills Cor, and heals himself again. Oh, Cor, that was... yeah. Nearly an embarrassing moment for Heine. Heine, but he did the Heine and the Feine. There we go. Good stuff. Harbor at the moment. Clear. DC breaking forward. Is there any kind of cheeky little Greyhound play here on the sides? No. I see some people up there. Greyhounds at the moment harassing the tanks from DC here more and more, which is good, which is nice, which is good, which is fine. Lots of words. Horton is also dead. And Jekyll cleaning out the area. I'm just going a bit of a thing because we have not making much of a way around. Minot. Hey, Minot! I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Minot. But the hill itself is in the hands of the... yeah. She is loving... rats. Black Swan making his way up there. Kills up. Should get killed by Billy here if he has any attention. Billy. Misses the window of opportunity there. And takes down Alexi. Well, Alex boss. There we go. Might get higher on if he... ah, the moment when you don't see in the right direction for the moment. Oh, he might have seen that. Yeah, he saw that. Shoots in mid-air, but doesn't get the kill. Flare comes up, and that is gonna be... yeah, that's it. Magical fun flares. Yay. Speaking of Thorpe, because I see Thorpe comments in chat. Speaking of Thorpe. Goodbye, Thorpe. Also, Ninja Pulver is making his way, as well as the Commander, oddly enough. They're fighting over the lovely little village up there. But they're not really fighting over Kirchweg. I guess they're trying to set something up there. But still, Kirchweg is completely empty. Then again, I can't say completely empty because there's a Greyhound defensive perimeter at the moment. There is a big defensive line around the area here. But that hardpoint itself is just empty. I wonder if they just dropped an airhead right on it. I think that would... nah, I never would. I was wondering if they just drop a one thing down here. The time it takes for the enemy to run there. They could at least get one spawn wave in. Yeah, but Hannibal is too close. They would notice. They would notice. And they would get it. Elva here making his way on the side here. The south push is still going. Henry Jekyll and others are making their way southwards. Clippy Reibe. Is that a double MG run? Ah, Reibe proving again that style is always welcome on the DC, boys. I'm surprised to see he doesn't have like a winter outfit rat for the Discord. Like a sticker. That's surprising. Anyways, well, I'm watching in that one. I have to say, this is a lovely match tonight. This is a beautiful match. Both sides at the top of the game. Amazing plays. I am missing the Greyhound tanks at this point. Maybe I'm just not seeing them, because I only see DC tanks now. Ah, point is flaring up for a moment. Southern approach. That's the diagonal push there from Coffee and it's Valle. Again, Greyhounds starting to capture the point. Should get instantly blocked by Corre and Hellbro down there. Find the only tree, well, not in the area, but still, the only tree that could block my vision. Coffee goes down.
We got one outside.
That was language. Wow! That is some reflexes. Lovely shot there, bro. Lovely shot. And that tank is still being a beautiful thing. Just gonna fly slowly over. Let's just push some buttons in the meantime because we can. There we go. Buttons. I like how Cummings is always somewhere in the backlands. He's just... I think he has some DC blood in himself. He's always somewhere in the backlands. Speaking of backlands, and speaking of genetics, there's a lot there. Ah, cheeky little OP in the backlands here. Oh, with the... supply supply box drop, crate, whatever you want to call it. I assume they're setting up a garrison in the backlands. Interesting. Okay, okay. Oh, but the OP marker just went up. Yeah, that is gonna take a little bit. Oh boy, oh boy. And so far still more flash. That's also a rocket. Let's get another little vision on the rockets. Ah, one was a bit low. The other one went, but Blumenkuh, the flower cow, is still alive. Little check there on the artillery, because that's what people like to see. Jesus. If we can see it. Yeah. And it looks like the fluor park in front of Aldi. Holy moly. Okay. It's just a mess. I mean, not as in a bad way, but look at the amount of just that random barricades. Hey, and that thing is gone. Hello to Discord. Alright, let's have a little swoop over to the other side as well. Swoop. Hi, Horton. Tharpy on the hard point. Sexy. We're swooping over the mountainsides. Just a quick little thing. Weltmeister down there. Kale. It's just Kyle. I don't want to say Kale. I always say Kale for some reason. It's Kyle. Kyle up there. Little Temple, Quicknicks, Wakanda perhaps. Yeah, 3 Arty guns with 1 person each getting rocked at the moment. Ay. On his way, Winston noticed the enemy and killed him. Here we go. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I wanted to actually check on what they built. Did they build anything? Because it's an awful little spot to build stuff. But yeah, Wakanda is still the princess of Hill 400. Up in her tower at the moment. Oh, they fortified one of his walls. That's adorable. That's nice. And the rest of the team doesn't get the same privilege as Wakanda, as was expected. The rest has to play the game normally, while Wakanda is up in his little princess tower. There we go. Ah, I can't wait about the comments. Oh, fuck. Shut the fuck. And I see Greyhounds making their way here from the south. Did the excursion die? No, LV is still alive. They're still doing something in the south-south. But is he still having to basically block all random directions here? Grease gun, really? Field engineer. Subclass. Wow. Ah, I guess you get some stuff there. You can build some, you can do some stuff. And does he see the garrison there? Does he see the garrison there? He does not see the garrison there. He does see the ground there. Which, to be fair, is a very beautiful ground. That could have been an amazing moment there. Salat might be able to nose it. Salat is a good shooter and does see stuff. Oh, that could be beautiful. That could be beautiful. And the comment of the evening, Parabox. That fucking man. Ah, good stuff. That's why we have. That's why all the comments are off except proximity chat, because it's lovely. Good stuff. But at the moment, you can see at the moment, Greyhounds are pushing more and more on the area here. The south, well, the southwest is getting touched. The northwest, the north. That is their main attack area, I would assume at the moment. I see also southwest, a bit of a push. And I see southeast, a bit of a... That is a lot of pushes. Planes. That is Greyhounds trying to set up a noose. And then tighten the noose if they're everybody in position. And these noose plays are not new, but they're very effective whenever they're getting used. So, oh, that's not as heavy as I thought. No, that's just a supply drop up in the north there. Look at that. Hello there. Yep. Oh, was a hit with position strike there. Goodbye, planes. Tank taken down around southern approach. That is gonna be a painful one for them. I'll just highlight. There is one more tank up there, but I think it's burning. Yeah, it's also getting harassed quite a bit. That Panther, Phoenix Kamikaze Mono, is getting harassed quite a bit. But it's driving slowly into safe spots, so it's all good. That tank should stay alive. Now, the hardpoint itself is still getting artillery and other things. They're also pushing more and more forward. That front line has changed from just a straight road to a bit of a diagonal thing here for DC. However, DC is still able to hold most of the front line up and running. Now, they needed to keep this going for 18 minutes, and then they're golden. Now, it's also for Greyhounds the time, 18 minutes, that they have to basically capture the point back. Or at least start capturing the point. That's the thing. 2 minutes capture time. 17 minutes and 45 seconds left to start anything. Front line is slightly collapsing for DC here. Not getting taken yet, not getting taken. I need like a loop, magnifying glass in that capturing thing. Yeah. Close to Nvidia. Just want to see if we can find the OP there. Oh. Oh, should see the recon there. Gets the recon, there we go. Gets the second recon. And might find the OP, gets shot multiple times. They're making their way through. Making their way. Kumpel, still alive. Also highlighted for some reason. There we go, better. There we go, that. And taking up with the MG here, might get stopped as soon as he fights from Ezio up there. Or he might just get horribly murdered from somebody else. Maybe Paramax. I see more and more of the Greyhounds getting closer and closer to the southern approach. Did they just spawn next to each other? What? Oh no, it's a tank, that's why. And yeah. Kavanix clearing out the area, only Kamikaze left. And gets killed before he can plant a satchel. Ah, that would have been an amazing play from Kamunix, sorry. Inspecting the tank. Is there something? At this point he could run away, in case there was one, but yeah. The tank is safe, they lost some people there, but then again, there should be garrisons close by so people can spawn in on the front line. Speaking of the front line, Greyhounds have made their way into the front line area here. Wabi at the very front here right now. And 15.5 minutes left to play here. To make any progress. And there we go. Vabi has to face quite a few terrors here. In the form of a lot of blue boys. Lots of reds coming his way. Took a whole MG, that's too much, and gets killed. It might have been a grenade though. Might have been. No, that was not a grenade. Grenades are coming now from Chesk and others. Alex making his way. Oh my god. Making his way and running. Oh, jumping over Ezio. Alex jumping over Ezio. Oh, it's amazing. I like this kind of stuff. Sees the OP, and that OP will be gone in a second. And it's gone. Took down the OP here. It's another OP gone for DC here, which is not the end of the world, but, you know, if you lose too many, you might have some trouble. I hear a plane, I smell a plane, but I don't see a plane. What are you? Ah, drop. Only Hellbro left the moment on the actual hardpoint and more stopping. This could be the moment where Greyhounds are taking the hardpoint back here. This could be the moment because there's nothing. The front line for DC has completely collapsed some moments ago. And they're not getting it back right now. More and more people are flooding from the DC. More flooding from the northwest here. DC could cut between me and them right now, that is the group. If they cut through, they can cut off the supplies. Oh god, never mind. The push is getting completely annihilated there. Holy moly. Yeah, MG fire from, what is that? Is it just machine gun? Machine gun maniac, that's a good name. As well as artillery, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful here tonight. Still Greyhounds pushing it out. I'm gonna hide it for a second because I see those two tanks making their way. There's a double tank. Well, dual charge without infantry. Phoenix Kamikaze Mono and Nozoran Grill Tactic Tiki. Grill Tactic, actually. Ricochet off, I'm sorry, Rudy. Ah, but I like the angle we had for that rocket bounce. The tanks are slowly advancing backwards. Advancing backwards? Sure. Advancing backwards. Thorpe gets the enemy on the side. Good stuff. And gets blasted. Ow. Thorpe got thumped. Ouch. Tanks reversing. It was a bit of a charge there. It was a bit of a thing to basically disrupt the front line, assume, of the Greyhounds. That being said, DC is keeping the hardpoint clean. Beautiful. Greyhounds not losing morale though. Beautiful moments there for both teams here tonight. And I have to say, you know, it's always nice to cheer for the underdog, but I would say in this case, both teams have done amazingly. Both teams have done very beautifully on the attacks and the defenses here. And we have seen, if you watch the VOD on this on the YouTubes, you're gonna see that we had some really long fights over the middle point, where it went back and forth, the capture progress, down, up, 1 millimeter back, goes up halfway, 1 millimeter goes up halfway, and then gets captured. There was some good stuff in this match so far. And right now I'm seeing a bit of a sandwich situation. The Greyhounds are the bread and DC could be the meat here. Greyhounds in place, left and right now. Bit top heavy there with the top left. I mean, they would need to also have some people where Sins is right now. Where Sins is right now, they would have needed some more people to make that big swoop. Their swoop is breaking apart, but now they're getting sandwiched between that lovely blue bread from Trooper Rommel Soul Raver and Thorpe down there. And they're cutting way through. I think there was a tank that just went. Yeah, one of the tanks is dead. And that's the danger when the tanks are on their own alone. 10.5 minutes to go. At least to basically capture the point. Start capturing the point. Minot could do something amazing here if he kills people. That's also good. Yeah, sure. Oh, Minot's not gonna do much here. Minot's gonna get... Yeah. Minot's gonna have some pain in a moment. That's the most angriest OP placement I heard in a while. Sorry. Too close to enemy! Too close to enemy! I know it was to alert everybody, but it sounded amazing. Too close to enemy! But the front line at the moment, again, DC needs to get their stuff sorted here a bit. Unless artillery and MG is handling it. Yeah, that tank up there is handling a lot of it. Nice rocket. And they're touching the hard point. They're touching the hard point. Salat and Alec touching the point. And getting killed the moment they enter the area. God, that is awful. Still, I think this might be the last 10 minutes, might be very, very excruciating ones, because I don't think DC is going for... You know what, I'm gonna show you. Let's open the map at the moment here. It's 10 minutes to play, let's see a bit of the thing here while we have it. Actually, we have not opened it the whole time. Little check there. Garrison's front line, nothing really going for Kirchweg. Bombing run coming, that should be off. That should be awful to watch, at the same time enjoyable. Oh, sorry, I mixed up where the dots were. Well, yeah, I guess. Killed something. But just since it's not much time left, just a little check there. Nothing. It's such a basic yet effective moment here. Look at that. There's not like 10 people flooding here and 5 people there, and all the fights over it and everything. It's just here, the hill, the mountain area, bit of a south thing, and this. It's basically a stake. It's not something like, oh, unbelievable, but it's simple, but it's lovely. Greyhounds coming in the south more and more now. Elder here should be able to spot them. I'm just gonna check on that hard point. I mean, at this point you could just drop like a supply. What do we have? 260 ammo, 420, geez, 430 at the moment manpower, and 200 fuel nearly. I mean, they could put like a little, just to be annoying for the last minutes, they could literally just plonk down a, what is it called, an airhead down here and just make everybody run back. Now this is getting a bit of a news situation again here, not the thickest news that should get cleared out. But there's a bit of a thing going here with them having some trouble here. That garrison's getting attacked, that garrison's getting attacked. They need to watch out a bit here. They need to watch out a bit. Look at the amount of stuff that just flares up all the time. But then again, it's 6.5 minutes at the moment for Greyhounds to start... Well, more than barking, to basically start capturing the point here. They need to get their stuff in. It's not even in, because even if they're in, they're gonna get blasted by artillery, because at the moment we have, how much? 350 nearly. Oh, coffee. Oh, coffee. Coffee is good. Oh, looks responsible by coffee. Kill Steven. Nice job there. Good. Grandmaster coffee. Very nice. And you can see the little dots are so close to OPs. Well, more or less close. Just gonna angle it here because this is the hard point. This is the point we need to see. And we see that slowly it's getting captured. Big spawn in the backlands. Big spawn wave coming in from behind. Greyhounds spawned on, I would assume, either an area or a garrison there. That could be dangerous for the VC boys here. They are having an attack from the left, from the right, and then from in between. Any tanks close by? Yeah, but only one tanker. That's not even enough people to like block it with people. And thank you very much for the raid there, Mr. Lapidou. There is a delay there, sadly, so... Have I bottled for that? Yeah, I have. Bombing run coming in as well. Doesn't clear too much there, but was helpful. And still, the point is getting completely defended. For a second, I watched the raid message there for a second, and I went, where's the army? Where's everybody? There was a whole army wave here. Where are they all? Where are they gone? Where are they? 4.5 minutes left, and DC is going for the cheeky play. It's just Ninja Pulver on its own. It's just Ninja Pulver on the sides. Ah, that sneaky boy. There we go, another wave coming in. They mark the garrison now. That should get blasted by artillery in a moment. That should get blasted by artillery in a moment. I'm gonna see about that one in a moment here. Still, the hard point is getting defended. DC doing beautifully here. We're still flooding in. Straving run. What a rare little fun little thing. Biplane. Went through the trees. Lovely. And artillery is not really blasting this. Or is it? Now they're starting to blast it. Now this area is getting more and more endangered. The charging in artillery might kill their own people here, but then again, that's better to kill one of them than to let the whole enemy army spawn. Ay, 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 ay. That OP is also getting hammered. MG as well. And we have Nvidia on the garrison. That was the garrison we saw before where they dropped supplies. That backdoor shenanigan from Greyhounds was stopped there. Very nice. Very nice reaction there. Beautiful. And that could be DC going into the finals, which would mean that I'm just gonna go on a limb and say that Core won this, maybe. Fenya shooting the Panther and the bots. Might get got by Hellbro here. Because losing that tank would be awful for DC. Yeah, Fenya is fighting the infantry instead of shooting the tank. Yeah. More and more squads are flooding through the area from the Greyhounds here. They have 2 minutes and 10 seconds at the moment. They're trying. Greyhounds are trying to flood in here. They're trying to flood in. But every time they try to flood in, they get hammered down by MG fire from somewhere up there in the woods. They are getting killed by tanks somewhere in the woods. Ah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. One and a half minutes left before we have the grand decider who is going into the finals here. At the moment, it's looking like it's gonna be the Red Boys. Then again, that hardpoint is getting contested. Spawn wave coming in, maybe an artillery piece, or maybe some fun bombing run could clear this out. But at the moment, with 1 minute and 8 seconds left, I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna go to DC at the moment because Greyhounds are having some trouble. Actually, I was about to say they're having some trouble making their way towards the hardpoint, but they actually are in place. The question is how many of those that we see right now are going to be able to make it in the next 50 seconds into the hardpoint. Little check there on the thing here just for the end. Yeah. And Greyhounds flooding in. 37 seconds to start capturing. Not a lot of DC on the actual hard point here. That could still go into, I don't want to call it overtime, but it still could go. Greyhounds getting slowed down now. 23 seconds left. High train. High train. I mean high plane. Sorry. High train. But it has been a lovely match. I'm dehydrated at this point. I need to drink something. 7 seconds. 6. Frontline charging in the last moments. 2 seconds. 1. And that is the end of that. 2 minutes to capture the hard point. Still getting captured at the moment. That is a victory towards the Rats. The Rats of the T. The discheesed ones have risen. They have won. They have taken the cheese. I'm just gonna swoop through the high score here at the end because there people are gonna leave probably in a moment. There's only one person that left. Match is not even over. Just going through here. There you go. Just a quick little thing. You can pause on your own later if you want to. There we go. Okay. Just in case the recon tool or anything there, the Archon, whatever it's called, is bugging out. At least you can see the high scores, kinda. But yeah, you can see this is a lovely victory towards the boys from DC. Again, thanks to the raid from Mr. Lapidou there, we have been raided by the lovely Lapidou, which is also a lovely French caster who is doing English and French casts of the Headed Loose scene, but also other games, I think. I'm not sure. I think I've seen him do a squat. He might have played. I'm not 100% sure, but I know he does some lovely casts on the Headed Loose front as well, and maybe in future on the Resolve front as well when it comes out. Greyhounds going with a flying tank squad. Beautiful play there. But it's the last 30 seconds, and this is gonna be the end of it. But what a match! What a match! Yeah, more people are leaving. I'm the only one in Able squad. Oh, but I did well. I did nearly 2,000 defensive points. Isn't that lovely? And that's gonna be, and we're gonna raid somebody in a moment. Thanks everybody for joining. I will already do the little music thing because we don't need to hear this. Thanks everybody for joining. That was the lovely match of DC against, bloop, there we go, of DC against Greyhounds, which means that DC continues on into the finals, which should happen, if I'm correct, next week. We will see about that one. For me, it means, well, I have a free week for the next week, so some extra streams and things. Thanks for the words. Thanks for the subscriptions. There we go. Thanks for the follows and things. You don't need to subscribe, guys. I think there was 5 gifted subs, so thank you for that one. But yeah, thanks everybody. That was a lovely match.